chess tactics. This is what we've been doing in the beginning. So most tactics are basically 4 types of tactics, okay? They boil down to it, okay? They're obviously more complicated, but usually it's just these 4 tactics, all right? First tactic is pin, okay? Attacking a less valuable piece in front of a more valuable piece, okay? So okay, let's do this so you can see better.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's 2 types. There's an absolute pin or a relative pin. So an absolute pin is like a pin on the king, right? Do you guys okay? Do you guys see this? The bishop over here. Let me get my annotate. Okay, so okay, so king here, right? Attack the bishop. This knight cannot move, right? Because then it'd be a check, right? It's a legal move. It literally can't move. Okay. A relative pin is when there's a pin, but the knight can move, right? If the knight moves, you'll lose the queen, but it's still a pin. I mean, you can still move it, right? It's still a pin. You can still move it, right? Okay. Does everyone understand, or does anyone have any questions?
I just need a writer.
Okay. I'll give you a couple.
Can you? Okay, I was about to ask to give us a book.
Here, how about this? I'll highlight the things that are really important to write.
Okay.
Okay. And then just write those, okay? So you don't have to write everything. So main important is picking a less valuable piece.
I wrote that.
Okay. So do you have that?
Yes.
Okay, so let's go to the next one. So the second tactic is fork, okay? Fork 2 things in 2 pieces at the same time, okay? So what you mean by this is there are 2 pieces and 2 pieces being attacked at the same time, right? This is kind of easy to understand. Knights do forks a lot of time, and they in fact do the most deadly forks. So in this case, this knight over here is attacking both the rook and the king. So this is a fork, okay? You can't defend both at the same time, right? Usually, actually. You can sometimes, but you can't move both of them at the same time, I should say. Okay? So does everyone have that?
Yep.
Okay, next one. Double check. It's a discover check. This is like.
Okay.
Okay. So double check is when you check the king and attack something else. So basically a fork, but with the king. A discovery check is when you check the king from moving another piece. So this one is kind of slightly difficult to understand, but I'm sure you guys know it. So in this case, we have the king here, right? Rook here, bishop here, all on the same line, okay? So if you see, if this bishop moves anywhere, doesn't matter, then this rook will check the king. So do you guys see this? Yeah? Okay. So this is a discovery check. It's like the check is being discovered or uncovered, okay? So by using this, you can often win free pieces even if they're protected. Like in this case, this bishop can get this pawn for free, okay? Because even though it's protected, you're checking the king, so black can't take it, okay? So does everyone have that?
Yep.
Okay. Lastly, you have skewer. Okay, uh, attacking a more valuable piece in front of a less. This is all you need to do. Okay. So tell me when you guys are done.
Okay.
So in this case, the rook is attacking the more valuable piece, which is a king, which is equal to infinity, infinite value, or priceless, whatever, however you want to say it, in front of the less valuable piece, which is the queen, right? And once this king moves anywhere, the rook will get the queen for free. Okay? Does everyone see that?
Yep.
So does everyone have that?
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. So that was the review. Okay. So let's go back here. Okay. Okay. So try to look for tactics here. Okay.
Tactics.
Same rules. Look for the 4 tactics and then look for pieces that are free.
Okay, look for pieces that are free.
Or not protected is the correct term, I should say. But still means the same thing. Free and being not protected. Okay. So I'll give you guys a couple of minutes, and then if you guys have an idea, go ahead and tell me. And if you don't, I'll give you guys a hint. Okay. It's useful to go through every single type of tactic and then see which ones you can do. Okay. And then if you do it a lot, then you'll get the hang of it, and then you don't have to do that anymore. You'll just see it immediately. Okay.
I see a free piece.
Okay. Go ahead and tell me what you see.
The black king is not protected. The 2 pawns are not protecting it. They're just protecting each other.
Okay. So these are the free pieces, I guess you can say, right?
Okay.
So is there any good way of attacking them or taking them right now?
Let's see. They thought of that. No, we cannot kill the pawn in that way.
So king there isn't, right? The pawn you can attack it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's one move that we have so far. There is a better move, okay? So let's try to look for that, okay? But yeah, if you don't find another move, that's great. It's a fine move, right? You can just play it. But there is a better move in this case. Okay, so that is it'll take a couple moves, right? So there right now there's a better move, but if there wasn't a tactic, that'd be probably one of the best moves.
Okay.
Okay, so remember, now that we gone through all the which pieces are free, or now we have to go through the 4 tactics, right? Pin, fork, skewer, and a discover check, discovered attack. Okay. Okay, so does anyone know have any ideas which one we can use in this case?
Hmm. Let's see if
Okay, so let's go through them one by one. Okay, so fork, can we attack any two pieces at the same time? Or on can we attack any two pieces at the same time? I don't see any right now. Okay. Okay, so there's no forks. Okay. Next we go to skewers. Any skewers? I don't see any skewers. So no pins. So no forks or skewers as of now, right? So now let's just go to pins. Do we have any pins? Oh,
do we have any pins, right? I know one pin.
okay. So what's the pin?
It's the queen, white queen can pin through yeah. There's a pin and a queen. The queen, let me just annotate it.
So the pawn. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that is the pin. Okay. Is there any discover check or double check?
What?
Are there any discover check or double checks?
Oh, let me see.
Says shoe wash. So
So is that a discover check or is that the answer? Yeah, so that is the answer, okay? So who did this?
I did.
Okay, good job. So this is the answer, right? So yeah, so good job both of you guys. So yeah. So when you take this bishop and the rook takes the, usually this would be bad, right? Because the rook is this color sucks. Okay. This is kind of better. This is 3 and this is 5, right? So usually this would be a bad trade, right? But in this case, like Suyash wrote, if you take the bishop, then this pawn can't, which is protecting the bishop, can't take it, right? Because of the pin. So you just get a free bishop. So that is the answer, okay? Okay. So good job on the tactics. Let me just clear all of this. But so now, what you guys have to do is recommend me a move on in the private chat, okay? So we have 5 minutes left. So give me a move every minute, okay? Think for a minute and then give me a move. All right? Yeah, take your time, okay? So you'll still have 30 seconds left. And you can see on the thing, right? It says remaining time.
okay.
The night on F6 can go to it can go to E go to E4.
So this.
Yeah.
So see, this is why you want to think, right? Before you move, I want to see if it's protected. Actually, no. Here, this is easier for you. Okay. So the rook is protecting the pawn. Okay. So this is not that good.
I didn't see that.
So couple of good moves would be castle, right? Because you want to get your king safe. You can play something
Okay.
like this, right? To develop your bishop. You can also play this to develop your bishop. You could play this to attack the bishop, like this, okay? And then
Okay.
trade. Okay? So all those are good moves, okay?
Okay.
So here. So here's a link. Go ahead and click on it, okay? And
Oh.